Hi, Lori Hollander here
And Bob Hollander also here.
of Relationships Work, and we help couples achieve relationships that last a lifetime and ones that are healthy.
Lifetime. Sounds like a long time.
Lifetime,
But
Bob, and it's
but
only been 25
I know,
years.
I know. And we're just getting the hang of it.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to talk today about an argument that Bob and I had just to show you how we work through things, just like we tell our clients and people out there
Yeah.
to do.
This is one thing that really worked. We tried other
Yeah.
things that were a disaster, but this really worked
Yeah.
nicely.
Well, I wanted our grass to grow in the bald spots where it hasn't grown for years. So I asked Bob if he would seed it, fertilize it, and get some grass to grow, or I would be glad to call someone and have someone do it and pay for it.
Yeah.
So you said, oh, no, 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 no. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I can do it, Lori.
Right.
And I was like, yeah.
But
so I gave you the chance.
That's right. And
Just a
I said,
minute.
look.
I'm not finished.
Okay. Right.
So he was going to do it for 2 weeks and it didn't get done. And I said, Bob, this weekend, it would mean a lot to me if you would get the grass done. And then,
Little did she know that I was waiting to make sure that all the grass that was due to come up was going to have come up. Because why do bald spots when they can transform themselves into a full head of grass? So I thought, let's just wait a little bit longer. That was the problem here.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you thought in the bald spots that have been bald for 3 years that all of a sudden there were going to be 3 more blades of grass that you wouldn't have to fertilize that teeny little area. Sort of like up here, Bob,
Yeah.
like you're expecting hair to grow where it hasn't been for years without using that Rogaine stuff, right?
Essentially, that was correct. I was waiting. I didn't want to do extra work. I was
Yeah.
waiting for that last blade to come up.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
So when Bob told me on that 3rd weekend that he was still going to wait to do the grass, I was livid. I had been patient for 3 weeks.
Yeah. And I thought, we're almost there. There might be a few more blades to come up, less to do. Of course, you didn't understand the logic in this.
Of course not.
You felt it was just delaying.
Neither did any other woman out there.
That's true, and I
Okay.
don't. With my history, I don't blame you for
Yeah.
that because I'm always delaying. Mañana.
Good.
Okay.
So what we did is I was really upset, more than Bob, more emotional. So the person who's less emotional needs to call a timeout at that point because continuing to talk will only result in an argument. So you called.
I did.
Timeout.
Even though scientifically I didn't know that you were more angry than I was, my gut said, boy, she seems out of control. I'm less out of control. I'll be the one, the point man. I'll be the one
My
to call
voice.
the timeout.
My voice was louder than yours at
Yes,
that moment,
yes.
at that very
And
moment.
my ears are ringing.
Yeah.
And that wasn't just my army injury. It was you on top of my army injury.
So at that point, when Bob called the timeout, I knew that I better stop talking and walked away to go soothe my own anger.
Were you actually going to soothe? I mean, I didn't know exactly.
I was doing some deep
Okay.
breathing. I was disengaging from
Yeah.
you. I was looking
Right.
at something
I'm
else.
very, very
And
proud of you. I'm
waiting.
very proud of you. Because now I walked away, and the thing that hit me is that, wait a minute, 15 to 20 minutes, I kind of knew what was going on. Let me come back, and then let me not express what I was feeling and thinking, but put you first. And I said, Lori, what are you feeling? What do you
Right.
think? You please tell me so I can understand. I was really passionate
Right.
to find out where you were coming from, how you were
Right.
thinking, more because I knew where I was coming from.
Of course.
So I decided to put you first there.
So because I was so angry and Bob let me chill for about 15 minutes, came back up and sought me out to hear my point of view, which is very validating. We've been working on this for years, guys. And he really listened to what I had to say. And since I was calmer, I was able to say it in a calm way. And then I asked you what your point of view was because I was calm enough to do that.
And I didn't interrupt. It was not a dialogue. It was a monologue. She got it all out. I just was quiet. I got into my therapist mode that guys you need to do or women you need to do to really listen and to make sure not only I understand what she was saying, which I really didn't quite get before, but also that she feels that she is fully heard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so after that, we then problem solved and were able to decide what our plan was going to be and not escalate with the emotions.
Yeah. It wasn't even hard. I mean, it was pretty self-evident.
Well, we've been doing this for a long time.
You
Bob.
did say, well, let's wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then you'll do it next week. I thought that
right.
sounded right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Worked
so
out.
Get out there right now and seed that ground. Fertilize that grass.
That was the plan.
All right.
Okay, on to the grass and then to our next conflict.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.